Hello! Thank you for coming to my presentation today about the Chicago in the Year 2000, or City 2000 project. Gary Comer, the founder of Land's End, was driving downtown when suddenly he was struck by the thought that by the year 3000, the view he was seeing would be drastically different. He was inspired to found a project to document the life of Chicago on the cusp of the millennium. As the city continues to grow and change, the City 2000 project will remain as a cultural record of, as Comer later wrote, who we are and what we were, of how we worked, how we lived, and how we played. For Comer, the upcoming millennium was a time of reflection. In 1,000 years, what will remain of what we see today? What do we want people in the future to learn from us? Comer wanted the answers to these questions to come from all the neighborhoods and communities in Chicago. The project officially began at midnight on January 1st, 2000, and ended at midnight on December 31st. Between those two dates, 2,805 projects containing over 500,000 images were completed by over 200 photographers, videographers, and journalists. The collection was donated to the UIC Library in 2001 and housed in the Special Collections and University Archives Department. 72% of the collection is comprised of still image film projects, while the remainder were created in video and audio formats in use at the time. All 50 wards and 77 community areas are represented. The material shows the range of the socioeconomic, racial, and ethnic characteristics of the city's population and neighborhoods, from Rogers Park to Pullman to Humboldt Park. The photographers focused on people and places, as Studs Terkel wrote in a City 2000 book, that many of us may see but never really catch beneath their surface. The result is that the City 2000 collection reflects the multifaceted place that Chicago was and remains. Upon receiving the collection, the UIC Library began digital reformatting the still image portion of the collection. To date, nearly 15,000 photographs of the over 500,000 images are currently available to the public through CONTENTdm and EXPLORE Chicago collections. Here are some sample images from the collection. As City 2000 is a primary source collection of cultural memory and the identity of Chicago, it has the potential to be a unique teaching and research resource. Few other archives depict such a wide variety of events and experiences, especially from underrepresented Chicago neighborhoods and communities. City 2000 contains material from rodeos, sports games, religious services, beauty salons, backyards, a May Day demonstration, the unveiling of Sue the T-Rex, and more. The 2000 presidential election and Barack Obama's first political campaign are also well documented. Though to some, the year 2000 may not seem that long ago, a lot has passed in the last 21 years. Many of the locations depicted in City 2000 are now vastly different or extinct, whether due to gentrification, economics, or other factors. For example, the demolition of Maxwell Street in order for the expansion of UIC is one of the City 2000 projects. There's something in here for any researcher interested in Chicago or this time period, but researchers interested in the history of Chicago architecture, fashion, housing, businesses, and neighborhoods will especially find the City 2000 project useful. Currently, the best way to view the City 2000 photographs is on Explore Chicago or in CONTENTdm. The CONTENTdm collection allows users to search and browse within the entire collection. In Explore Chicago, the photos are searchable along with all the other content in the portal. However, if you search City 2000 and then click on Digital Images under the type filter on the left-hand side, you will be able to scroll through all the images. It may be easier to try specific keywords instead of trying to see it all at once. A caveat is that the metadata for many of the images date back to 2001 and then went through multiple systems migrations, causing it to get a little jumbled. Right now, many of the descriptions cover the whole project instead of specific images, which isn't useful for projects covering multiple subjects and neighborhoods. Work is underway to update this metadata to increase findability. As for using the material, the photographers and content creators retain the copyright for their lifetimes, after which it reverts to UIC. For commercial projects and publications that wish to use City 2000 material, researchers will have to contact the photographer for permission. However, Special Collections and University Archives is happy to help with this or other use queries as they arise. Our overall goals are to add more digitized content and to make all the digitized content easier to find by the 25th anniversary in 2025. We are also planning to make the audiovisual and ephemera portions of the collection publicly available. All of the projects will be listed together in a finding aid, allowing users to see which projects also have a video portion and ephemera. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to your questions. If you have any questions after the conference or any trouble finding materials, please email me.